Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a land use map using Google Maps. So the first thing you want to do is find a city that you're interested in. It can be anywhere in the world, and you're going to zoom in on it. So I've chosen St. Petersburg, Russia. I think there's lots of interesting areas of this. So right now, I can just see the basics, right? But I want to go into Google Earth, so I click Earth. It'll give me the satellite image. Now I'm going to want to zoom in. This is way too far out. And I'm going to zoom in on an area that has a variety of different land uses. So some of the different land uses are waterways, parks and recreation, residential, industrial. I can see here there's quite a bit of different areas. So residential, there's a park, there's waterways. I think in here there's probably some, and maybe here too, industrial. So I like this area. I'm going to go in one more time so it is more detailed. It'll be easier for me to make this land use map. This is a good zoom in section, and you can see here's even an arena that I can use too. So I now need to do a screenshot. So I'm going to use Nimbus. So I click up here. It's going to ask me which one. I'm going to select the area. Then, so I'm going to capture as much of the screen as I like. There it is. And I'm going to accept that, save it. I'm going to name it and save it. Okay, I want to copy this to my clipboard. And now I'm going to go into my Google Drawing right here. And I'm going to paste it. So Control V. Whoops. That wasn't it. I'm going to insert the image instead. There, it's my recent folder. Open. Okay, there it is. I'm going to stretch it so it fills up as much of the screen as I can. And now I'm going to make sure it goes to the back so I can see my legends. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to change the order and say send it to back. Okay. I need to change the name of my city, so I'm going to double click and change it to St. Petersburg. This obviously needs to become much smaller. There. Okay, so now I'm going to want to have a closer view of my map. So I'm going to go to View, and I'm going to select 200 and scroll down. So now I want to start making sections of my map as clear boxes, or not clear boxes, but colored boxes. So the tool I like to use is, I'm going to start with the waterways. So if you go up to this line, right now it's just a straight line, but I'm going to select a polyline. Poly means that you can have a many-sided shape, but it has to be a closed shape. So I'm going to start with this waterway. I make a click, and then I can drag it down here, another click. Every time I want to curve my line, I just make the line a little bit shorter. All the way down here. Try to get it as close as you can. So you can see here I'm making shorter lines, and this is a bit of an inlet, so it's not going to be exact because we're just using a simple program. You need to make sure you don't double click until the end. So I'm just going to go around here, and you can see I'm closing in the shape. I want to, you can almost see that it almost magnetizes it over to end up where you started. Once it goes to where it started, then you're just going to click once. Now you can see it's filled it in. So it's done a blue fill in and a black border. I'm going to change the black border. I don't want a border. So the line color is going to be transparent. And now if I want to change the fill color, I go to the paint can, and I'm actually going to go to custom. This bar over here will let me change the color, right? So, or you can go in here and custom select a color. And then this second bar will allow for some transparency. You want to have some transparency so you can see what's going on behind. So I'm going to say okay. And there you can see that it's back over there. I'm going to click on the arrow, the select tool, and click off. So now you can see that I have part of my waterway done. I'm going to want to do that with each of the sections. The reason why you want it partly transparent is you can see that there's this land mass here. I'm going to need to be able to see so I can do my polyline. So for example, I'll do another polyline here for this island. I'm going to go right over the roadway because I can just layer them differently when I'm done. Now this, it didn't look like anyone was living there. It looked like more like a parkway. So once again, I'm going to change the line color to transparent, and I want to change this to like a green parkland. So I'm going to select the green, and this will be the green I use for all my parkland. Now I'm going to want to take my select tool and click on the blue water. Oh, actually my green tool. I want to go to the paint can because I need to make it transparent, semi-transparent. Just somewhere here, halfway. Okay, there. Now I can see through it. Now I want to select the blue water again, and I want to order it. So right click, order, and I want to bring this, actually, if I bring it to the front, then the island is underneath the water. So I really do want the water to be, I want to send it one back. So the island is on top of it. Okay. When I do a roadway, I'm going to still use the polyline because they do bend a little bit. It's just going to be done in different sections. So here, I do a little bit of a bend. So I like to make sure that I do major roadways. Oh, and see, I made an error there. I double clicked it. So to get rid of that line, I just can click backspace because it was highlighted. So I'll try again. There's connecting. Okay, there's my roadway. It's blue though. So first off, I'm going to change to a transparent border, and the road, I'm going to make it a gray. There. Now this would be appropriate. So I'm looking at the roadway. The roadway was over top of this island. So it is in the correct order. And there you have it. So you just have to keep on making these different shapes, making them semi-transparent. So remember to do that. You just click on the paint can and you go to custom and make it a little bit transparent. When all of this is done, you will be selecting this back image and you will be deleting it. So I'll show you right now what will happen. So I'll just select this back image and I'll delete it, and you'll be left with these images here.